Have you ever thought about how 90% of Americans all try to do the right thing and end up not having pretty much any success at all? All are living in the struggle life. All are living in the struggle lane. All ride the struggle bus daily. I know what I'm talking about. I used to do it. And then, have you ever considered that the 10% who do not play by the rules, think outside of the box, leave behind their comfort zones, they're the ones who are living your dream life. They're the ones who are taking vacations whenever they want to. They're the ones who don't have to punch a clock to make a living. They're the ones making six figures and higher easily each year without even working hard, without even breaking a sweat. And yet, those of you who play by the rules, and I've been a part of that category, I've played by the rules, right? Why is it that we always seem to be the ones who are falling behind? Why do we not talk about the struggle bus when we talk about the rich? Why do we not talk about the struggle bus when we talk about the ultra rich, right? Why do we not talk about the struggle bus when we talk about business owners, entrepreneurs, investors? Why do we only typically talk about the struggle bus when we talk about employees, people who work for a living, people who trade time for money for a living? Why is that the case? Well, I'm going to talk about that a little bit in this short video. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. I'm Shon-Jhon, aka the Middleman CEO. And if you would like to learn how to start a middleman business from your phone, working 1 hour a week and not having to leave your house because it's mobile, you're going to learn what I've been doing since 2020, booking customers, taking deposits, dispatching to work. Book, deposit, dispatch, book, deposit, dispatch. That's all you do. And then I teach you how to hire a VA who does it for you. And then you can do what I do, which is shoot a lot of video content, fish a lot, golf a lot, travel a lot. In fact, I'm probably going to be fishing today because I get a lot of free time. But if you want to learn how to do it, there's two things you could do. You could put the word middleman in the comments below to get the link, or you can click the link in the video description below. All right, let's get into it. By the way, we got some awesome students in the class. We had a great time last night, and we're on the path to changing people's lives. So I was doing the math. Students right now coming out of the class in their first month are averaging about $3,800 a month. Not bad. We want to get them in 10,000, but in 30 days, 3,800 from your phone without leaving your house, not bad. So let me know if you guys want to get that or get more information about that. You can email me at middlemanceoinfo@gmail.com. So, all right. So a lot of you've played by the rules. You've done what you were told to do. You've been a good little boy or girl, and so have I, right? I didn't do the college thing. Well, I did college for a week. But I had a kid very young, so I got a call for a job, and off I went. I never went back. So, but for a lot of you, you were smart kids, you were good kids, and you're good people now. Don't get me wrong. Like, this ain't about you being a bad person. No, it's not about that. It's about the number one thing that prevents you from being successful, and that is your mindset. So let's talk about it. It's just how you think. Most people think that the reason they're not having success is 101 other things. It's not. It's just the mindset. And I'm going to prove it to you in this short video. It's the way you think that has got your life where it is today. It's your thinking, stinking, okay? So I want to get you out of the typical, ordinary, average 90% mindset and get you into the 10%, right? And so I've had to do it myself. Now, being wealthy, understand this, being wealthy is more about time than it is about money. In fact, you can be wealthy or rich right now in your mindset, even if your bank account doesn't reflect it. But it's more important to be rich in your mind than it is to be in your bank account, because if you're poor in your bank account and you get extra money, doesn't matter. 70% of sports players go broke after, I think, 5 years. 70% of lottery winners millions handed to you, go broke, I think within 5 years, 3 to 5 years. So that proves to you that it's not the money. The money's not necessarily the issue. The issue is going to be how you think and what do you think about money? What's your money utilization mindset looks like? And for a lot of you, you're struggling financially because of one thing: you haven't flipped the switch, right? And I know the struggle bus is your comfort zone. Oh, yes, it is. Hear me out. Because that's where you operate at your best. But Shon, it sucks there. I know it sucks, but that's where you're at your best. Think about it. Every time you get your hands on extra cash, what do? You spend it. Every time the government writes you a $10,000 income tax return check, what do? You blow it. See, it's not the money. I just want to prove to you it's not a money problem. So the rich understand that the finances is the least of their concern. The finances are not the problem. The finances present a problem for the poor, the middle class. That mindset. Right? Because I can gift you $1,000, $10,000 right now. And let me ask you and be honest, what would you do with it right now? What's going to go through your mind? How to get rid of it. Exactly. Whether it's bills, whether it's a trip, whether it's buy a TV, it doesn't matter. The only thing that's going to go through your mind is how to get rid of it. How to say, hey, goodbye. That's what you're going to do to your money. Whereas if I give it to you and you have a rich mindset after watching these videos, you're going to be like, wait, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying a TV. I'm not shopping. I'm not going to get lit. I'm not taking vacation. No, drinks are not on me. No. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do with this. We're going to flip this. What? Yeah, we're going to take this 10 grand. We're going to try to make another 10 grand. Bam. Mindset shifted. Worlds change. Wealth, generational wealth probably coming to your family now. Just because you flip the switch. But a lot of you, you're so comfortable in the struggle lane, you don't even recognize opportunity. Everything is a scam to you. If you look around and somebody's talking about, hey, here's a way we can make some money, and the first thing that comes through your mind is it's a scam, you don't even realize, honey, you don't even realize you've been scammed already. You don't even realize that the life you're living now, on and off the struggle bus, that is the scam. You've already been scammed and you haven't even caught on. Well, I hope it's not a get rich quick scam or something they say, right? I hope it's not a get rich quick scheme. I hope it is, because I ain't going to be here long enough to get rich slow. I need to get rich now. I need this money coming in now. If you don't think money and time go together, let me ask you this. If you work 20 years and make $25,000 a year, let's see, 20 years, 25,000, or maybe 40,000 a year. 20 years, $40,000. I don't know if that's right. But let's say you work 20 years, I want to say 20 years, we'll just say 25,000 because I don't know the math. But let's just say you worked 20 years and made $1 million over the 20 years. At the end of 20 years, you had $1 million. You've made $1 million. Congratulations. But then there's another guy who works 4 years, makes $250 a year, has the same $1 million. Now, who's rich and who's not? Well, they both have $1 million, but what happened? They both made $1 million, but what happened? Oh, the other person took too long. So they're not rich. It doesn't feel like they're rich. They took too long to make the money. Again, money's about time, so don't ever think for a second that making money slowly is a better way. In fact, I figured out that making money, you can make a lot of money very quickly as opposed to working hard, making a little bit of money over a long period of time. I'd rather make $100,000 a month, and I think it's easier to make $100,000 a month than it is to make $100,000 a year. A lot easier, right? So you guys got to understand that and get out of those comfort zones so you can start using your rich mindset, using money to make money, right? So you're struggling because of the way you think, and it's just that easy. It's just that simple. That's the explanation. Everything's a risk to you. Everything's uncomfortable to you. Everything looks like a scam to you, and you don't even realize you're already scammed. Look around. Look at your life. Is it the life you dream of? Is it the life you want to live? Or are your kids living the life that you want for them? What about your spouse? What about your dog? What about your family? You know why? Because of this. Because of the way you think. If you change the way you think, you will change your life. I guarantee it. That's why these videos catch a lot of you off guard. When you hear me come on here and say, hey, the most important question you should ask before you buy that house is not how much it's going to cost me, what are the mortgage rates, what are the interest rates? No. It's how am I going to pay for this? And then you go, because you do it in the comments, you go, what are you talking about? A house is an asset? No, a house is a liability, honey. What are you talking about? A house is a good investment. Not if you're the one paying it. It ain't. How do I pay for a house if I don't have a paycheck? That's why you shift your mindset to ask yourself that question, which is a great question, by the way, because it makes you start discovering new answers. A lot of you think thinking is hard work. A lot of people just don't think. They just don't like to think. Earl Nightingale, they just don't like to think about anything other than what's comfortable. You need to get scared sometime. You need to be frightened. You need to have some faith. You need to trust God. You need to step out on faith, in faith, and get into a different lane. Do something differently. But you won't. You just won't. I don't know. I keep telling you guys this. I keep telling you guys nothing's going to change until you change the way you think. I don't know if this message is getting out. I don't know if people are listening. I know what I'm saying on here is it's critiqued and it's frowned upon and it catches you off guard, and a lot of people don't want to hear it. When I tell you don't buy a house unless you have an asset that creates cash flow, it drives people nuts. When I tell you, hey, don't stack money in banks and just leave it there. I had a comment the other day I woke up to, beautiful comment saying, yeah, you're absolutely right. Saving money in the bank is a terrible idea. You should use the money to make more money. But when I say stuff like that, hey, get your money out of the bank and start using it, you guys go nuts and you don't understand. The banks tell you to save money and the banks don't save money. Think about that. They tell you one thing and do another. Do what they do. There's a clue. Right? When I tell you, hey, don't trust your job, it's not safe, it's not secure, you guys go nuts because you've always been trained that these jobs will protect you and take care of you. No, I got news for you. They won't. You will protect you and take care of you. You are the insurance for yourself and your family. Come on. You guys go nuts when you hear that. You go nuts when I say, hey, you need to have another source of income. But I've had this paycheck for so long. I don't care. You need to have another source of income. I would advise you to get 3, minimum of 3. Minimum of 3 sources of income. How many do I have? Now that I think about it, let's see. I have my YouTube channel. That makes me a little bit of money. Not much. A little bit of money. I have my middleman moving business. I have my middleman cleaning business. That's 3. I have my books that I sell on Amazon where I talk about financial wealth. A lot of this. I don't talk about a lot on this channel, but I do have books listed. That's 4 sources of income. And I do business coaching. So I have 5 sources of income. So, but, wow, I didn't even know I had 5. So, but anyway, guys, just want you to understand that in order to change your life, you've got to change your mindset. That's it. The 90%, they just won't change the way they think. The 10%, they will. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to be in the 90% for the rest of your life. Now that you've seen this video, I give you permission. I knight you financially to get on your horse and take your throne in the financial capital of your own life. You're running out of time in this world. So am I. Let's enjoy life and not work and die on these jobs. And they put us in a box or under a sheet, carry us out, and replace us the next day. No, sir, thank you. I'm going to live and die doing the things I enjoy doing the most with the people I enjoy doing them with. That should be your goal. By the way, everyone who got into the masterclass just recently, I give you guys a couple weeks to go through the course, take notes and everything. It's going to teach you how to start and grow and build and scale your business, your middleman business. You get to choose an industry you want, what industry you want to work in. I'm in the moving, the cleaning, but you can literally get into any industry you want to get into. And then we choose what city you want to start in. You can start in any city because it's done over the phone. You don't have to be there. And then we're going to go through to launch your video. So I give you guys about 2 weeks to go through everything. And then my VA, Cynthia, you're going to connect with her, and then you're going to schedule your first one-on-ones. Then we're going to start growing your business one-on-one. And then after that, we'll get into some group coaching, and then you'll get to meet everybody in the VIP, a bunch of students, and so let's have a good time. So for everybody who's everybody who's enrolled in the class, it's time to bless you. It's time to change your life. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to be there with you the whole way until you're successful. That's a promise. I'm going to be there with you, work with you. My students can tell you I'm always there. One phone call away, one text message away, one email away. You will not be alone. I got you. Let's start your business, get it off the ground, get it running. If that's something you want to do, put middleman in the comments below or click the link in the video description below. Otherwise, if you don't want to be in the 90%, you want to join the 10%, the invite is there. Come to the financial altar. All you have to do is change your mindset. All right, guys, have a wonderful, blessed day. See you guys in the live training coming up. Click so you can get in that training ASAP. Peace.